I saw a video from a divorce lawyer here on TikTok, and he says one of the main reasons why women come into his office and are the ones to initiate divorce is because they eventually get tired of doing everything by themselves.
I come home after a 13-hour shift, and this is what my kitchen looks like. And my unemployed husband, where we have one child who's at school from 9 until 5, just decided to drink 8 beers, just chilling at home by himself.
I'm sure if you ask her husband, he'll say that the reason why she's mad is because he didn't do the dishes for 2 days. That is an oversimplification. I think from just looking at this clip alone, nobody should have to tell you, if you're home all day unemployed, that maybe you should pick up around the house. Why should your wife, after having worked 14 hours, come home and also expect to work another couple of hours to clean up the house that you were in all day? You weren't looking after a small child. You weren't up all night with the baby. None of that. You have a school-aged child who was at school from 9 to 5. It's like some of these men want mommies. You want somebody to pick up after you, and you want somebody to take care of you. You're a grown man. It's time for you to step up. It's like, and then they wonder why women are the ones who initiate divorce. It's because once she realizes that she's the one making all the money, that she's the one who maintains the house, that she's the one who's doing the bulk of the child care, she's going to realize that she doesn't need you and that you're just another burden. You are a man child that she also has to raise. Nobody wants to pick up where your mommy left off. And if she were to file for divorce, he'll say that he was blindsided. And you know why? The same thing we talked about a couple of weeks ago. Because he's thinking that this is a tolerable level of permanent unhappiness. I think no matter how many times you tell a man, this is really bothering me, sometimes they think that, okay, well, you're not going to do anything about it. So just, they just brush you off. My light just went out. They just brush you off. But eventually this woman is going to get tired of telling this grown man the same thing. We're all grown. Both of us should be acting like it.
Hey beautiful people, how you all doing today? It's good to have you back in today's video. My name is Maria David and I'm back again with another interesting video. Alright, let me play the full video for you all to watch. The video whereby the woman, she made a video where she got home and she made the dishes unwashed. Let me play the video for you all to watch.
I come home after a 13-hour shift, and this is what my kitchen looks like. And my unemployed husband, where we have one child who's at school from 9 until 5, just decided to drink 8 beers, just chilling at home by himself. I am tough. Side note, these dishes, they've been in there for 2 days.
Let me know your thoughts about this down in the comment section. If you're a woman, you're a wife, you went to work, and you came back to an unemployed husband. He's jobless. He doesn't have kids to take care of. He's just at home drinking beer. And you go back home and you met him. You met the house, you met the dishes like that. How would you feel? How would you feel? I want to know your answer down in the comment section. I have few stitches to share with you all, then I'll come back and talk about it.
13-hour shift, and this is what my kitchen looks like.
And she said her husband is unemployed. So guess what that means? She's bringing in 100%. That man isn't doing anything. So guess what, fellas? As a man, you have to start doing things to make that woman's life easier. Since you're not going out there to get no money, you're not going to work, you need to take care of the home. The same way us men would like women to take care of the home. Now you need to turn that house into a home to make that woman's life easier. She getting the money, start making that woman's life easier. She come home from a 13-hour shift, which is outrageous in itself. Why are there dishes in the sink? Why does she not at least have a meal cooked for her? She already said the child is already self-sufficient. He's at that age, I'm assuming he like 15, 16. So he pretty much do everything by himself, They don't even want to be bothered anyways. But this be it, fellas, it go both ways. If you happen to be in the situation, you must pick up the slack the same way you want your girl to help you out. Help your woman.
Come home after a 13-hour shift, and this is what my kitchen looks like.
This is why when a married person is found dead, the first suspect is the spouse. Because of shit like this. If I worked 13-hour shift and you're unemployed and I come home and there are dishes in the sink from yesterday, it's either or divorce. And of course, it's simple enough to just clean it, but like, why should she? Why should she have to clean up his mess? But what it comes down to then is like, why? I don't have a partner, I have a child. So you're creating messes, I'm going to work and I gotta come home and clean up your mess while you're doing what, playing video games all day? I think the fuck not.
13-hour shift, and this is what my kitchen looks like.
There's no amount of money that can pay me to ever live with a man again. Oh my God. Like, what the fuck? That woman worked a 13-hour shift. Come home to her man's drunk with the kitchen dirty? Like, the bare minimum you can do is wash the fucking dishes, bruh. And she said those dishes were in there for 2 days. 2 days. Fuck no. Y'all got me fucked up.
Side note, these dishes, they've been in there for 2 days.
Then wash them. Get the sponge, get the dishwashing liquid, turn the sink on, and wash.
And my unemployed husband,
That's when you had me. Unemployed. No, ma'am. No, ma'am.
If you're still here, definitely enjoying this content, kindly like and share and subscribe, and also comment your thoughts about this down in comment section. All comments are accepted if you put it down respectfully. All right, for me, my first impression that when I saw the video, I was like, okay, I feel like those dishes inside the sink, I'm very sure it was from the man, the husband. He was one that actually used those dishes. What are you doing at home? Your wife went to work, because if it was the other way, it was a man that went to work and got back home and saw the whole house scattered. According to them, the house is messed up. Even with woman that just gave birth to, or that has small children running around, they will come back and tell you, oh, my wife is very dirty. When I come back home, house is smelling. She doesn't wash dishes. She doesn't sweep. The house is scattered. Woman that has kids around, men will come back from work and expect the house to be sparkling clean. She has toddlers around. Get that? So now you don't even have toddlers around. You have grown-ups that have gone to school. You are at home drinking beer. Definitely, you've gone to the kitchen to take beer from the fridge. You saw the dishes you ignored, because you know that when your wife comes back from wherever she went to, she will come back and wash the dishes for you. The dishes, the plates that you used to eat as an adult. As a grown man, you can't wash your plates. And this I feel like this is very common where I am, part of the world that I am, which is Africa. It's very common. They do this all the time. Like, this is very, very common. It's very common. Any man that I like, when they say a man in the kitchen washing dishes, oh God, you've lost it as a man. You have to hide your face. You have to do it so that your friends or your family won't see you doing it. Because when they see you, they'll tell you, your wife have cooked vegetable for you. They call it vegetable. That means your wife has put something in your food, like you are blinded. You don't know what you're doing. They don't see it as a responsibility. If you're staying alone, would you leave your kitchen like that, knowing that there's nobody that's going to come and wash those dishes for you? You are the one that's still eventually going to wash those dishes. Would you leave those places like that, knowing that you have a woman coming to greet you after work? You wouldn't. You make sure that place, the whole house is clean. So why can't you do that for your woman that went to work ass off to put food on the table, sitting down at home, even though you are depressed, the little thing you can do to help your woman that went out to work is, in fact, if you cannot cook, make sure that the kitchen is clean so that when she comes back, she can manage to cook for you. But no, you left the kitchen there. Like, men need to just do better. Like, some men need to do better. Some men need to just own up being an adult. Your wife is not your nanny. Your wife is not your mother. And when the woman comes back home complaining and nagging, they'll be like, oh, you're complaining so much. What is it? Is it because I didn't wash the plate for just a day? Is it because I didn't wash the plate today? And she'll be, I watched this last week. You know, they make it feel like the woman is one that has a problem. But it's not the woman that has the problem. If as an adult you have a kitchen that is close to you and you are not even seeing how dirty the kitchen is, that you're supposed to wash the dishes, then you have a problem as an adult. And you weren't doing anything at home. You weren't doing anything at home. I know if it was the other way around now, it's going to be another story entirely. That the woman is a dirty woman. The woman is very lazy. The woman is this. I go out to earn a living. I go out to make money for the family. I come back home to a dirty house. The woman is not going to ensure the whole family. They'll call family meeting and start telling the woman that you are very dirty. But why can't they do the same thing to the man? Let me know your thoughts down in the comment section about this particular video. I hope you find this one interesting, and I'll see you all in my next video. Don't forget to like and subscribe and share and comment and all of that good stuff, and I'll see you all in my next one. Bye.